Alright, chat, everyone, welcome. It is Ryotin-CCG, and I am joined with
Pika Girl.
and we're taking a first look at Cosmic Conquest. The beta did go live today. Unfortunately, I was having some internet issues, so I'm going a little bit later than I really kind of wanted to. But we're here now, and that's all that matters. So again, so Cosmic Conquest beta gameplay is now live. So again, we're going to be just going through a couple of turns, kind of explaining the rules in the best way possible. And then we'll go ahead and just kind of give our first impressions about the games. Now, if you're in here, if you can hear me, just let me know that you can hear me. That would be great, because I'm not sure how I'm coming in. And I don't know why my stuff is not working the way I wanted to. There we go. Alright, so Cosmic Conquest, I'm going to try to read this in my best radio voice, which is very terrible because I don't have a radio voice. Step into a vibrant universe. This is my same voice. That's just my same voice. Can you try to see if you can do it better?
I don't have a voice for this.
Step into the vibrant universe of Cosmic Conquest, an exciting new board game from our parent company, Rising Empire Studios. I feel like they have like explosion or something. Planets bring with ancient lore and powerful beings await your command, offering players a thrilling journey through the realms shaped by alliances, conquests, and the pursuit of galactic supremacy. That's not like so much you could call it in. With incredible art, repeatable gameplay, and collectible miniatures, players will not want to miss out on the fun. Fans of the rich lore within the Alpha Class universe will be able to dive much deeper into the story. Set 100,000 years in the past, players will find both new and familiar faces. Each contender and planet in the game comes with a lore section, discovers significantly more. Alright, so here is some of the things. I'm not going to go through it, but these are, you have 3 different factions: Sentinels, Saviors, Destroyers. Here are some of the minis. I think these are the stone-washed ones. They look completely awesome. So again, we have some new contenders that we haven't seen before. In Cosmic Conquest, players apply strategic movement, resource management, and team building amidst a backdrop of celestial intrigue to dominate the cosmos. As you navigate a modular game board of planets, each with its own story and strategic significance. There's a lot of ST words. I don't like that. Every decision holds the key to unlocking new territories, harnessing vital resources, and unlocking the potential of your team of contenders. So again, we have some more.
Ooh. I like those.
And the game launches on GameFound in September. Be sure to follow the campaign page. Campaign followers who support the campaign at any level receive an exclusive Clarity miniature with their items, which is the Clarity. You can click the follow campaign. And then also the best thing about this, we have a link to the beta gameplay. And we're going to switch over to that now, because again, we have the game up. Pete Girl has not played this game, and then what we're going to do is we're going to kind of go through a couple of plays here. Now, I will let you know, kind of adjusting this would be kind of weird just because the board game is really big, and to fit it in is not going to be the easiest, but we're going to try our best. So again, to start the game is you do have your contenders. Each contender is 6 of them in each of the different faction. So we will roll the dice over here, and we will decide who will go first to do their draft. I think I'm explaining this correctly. And what you do is, first person who gets to pick their first contender. Second person gets to pick 2, and then the next person gets to pick their last 2. Again, you have your armory deck here as well. Armory cards are used to boost up your ability. So here is one on the screen. So for example, this one is a support action, which you can play during your support phase. Deep sea exploration, and just giving kind of just for it is, look at the top 5 cards of your armory. You may purchase the 2 of the revealed cards for 1 XP less. We'll get more into that as we go along. And then again, you have your planet tiles here will get shuffled up. You have your contender spaces. Then also you have a neat little rule card that kind of tells you your turn. Okay, so again, the turn order is your recovery phase, armory phase, action phase, and conquest phase. Getting a little into it, recovery phase is reduce your contender's cooldowns by 1. That is your contender's abilities. Gain 2 experience points. Resolve applicable effects and or abilities. Optional, you can awaken any number of unrivaled contenders you control. Armory phase. This is where you purchase different support cards or weapons. You can purchase any number of cards with XP. You made 2 XP to restock the armory. That is to basically take the 5 armories that are there, shuffle back in the deck, and then draw five new ones.
Okay.
Action phase. Players may perform 2 actions during their turn in any combination. You can move your contender to an adjacent planet, engage in combat against an opposing contender occupying the same planet, and then traverse to any planet for 2 XP. So you pay 2 XP and you can go to any planet you want that's not close to you. And the conquest phase is when you can conquer or overthrow the planet you occupy by matching the criteria. If it's successful, you gain 1 XP. And then this is also your symbol guide. So again, this is very important because this will break down the symbols that are on the cards.
There's a lot.
And then also you have your gamma points. Gamma points is the main way that you win the game. How you gain gamma points. You get 2 for conquering a planet, 1 for overthrowing a planet, and 1 when you deal 5 or more damage to opposing contender. And then 1 when you collectively restore 6 or more to a contender you control. 1 if you defeat opposing a rival contender. 2 if you defeat a awakened contender. And then at the end of the game, you'll get more bonuses, but we'll get there later. And here is our contenders that we have. So this is the awakened side, and this is their non-awakened side. All contenders start off on the non-awakened side, and you can pay 5 XP to awaken them. And then once they're awakened, they have 2 abilities, which is their passive and aggressive. And then you also have your cooldowns. All cooldowns start at 3. And so your turn, they just go down to give it 0. Then you use it again. And these abilities are very, very powerful. And then you have your passive abilities that are always active. So, for example, Nanotech Restoration. Whenever Sinai is engaged in combat and you play an action or a passive card, you restore 1 health to your contender you control. So that is always active. And then you have your 2 sets of dice over here. This is how you calculate damage. So you have your attack dice and you have your defense die. And whenever you engage in battle, both players will roll this together, but we're sharing a mouse for this one, so we'll do it one at a time. Okay. So to get started, we're going to go both roll this set of dice, and we'll decide who goes first, okay?
Okay.
So I'll start off, and then you can just do R to roll it. All right, and I have 21. So again, you just highlight it, and then you hit the R many times you want to. Okay, and you have 22. So you get to draft first. So again, this power right here is all one set. You can pick anyone you want, and just 1, and then I'll be able to pick 2. But you need to have 1. When you're done with it, you'll have a team of 3, and it has to be 1 from each faction.
Okay.
And we're trying here. Like, again, this board is so weird. All right, go ahead and pick. And if you want to see more about the card, you just press down on the alt, and it will show it. And this will show the other side. This side it will start
on. What's this?
This is Iron Piston. And that is Harmon. I'm not going to say that name. I'm going to say it wrong. That's Harmon Sworn. Harmon is a swarm.
It's a funny name.
And that is Windhoof. He's a centaur. And that's how this is awakened.
Okay.
And that's Genesis. So people know that set 4 is Genesis Return. This is baby Genesis. This is Genesis when he's a baby.
The baby face.
And this is Shadowblade.
I'll pick this one.
Okay. So we got you set up over here. So we'll take this and move this to your top one here. You know, we'll put it here just so it's a little bit closer. Alright, so then again, this is your cooldowns. This is your offense. This is your defense cooldown. And each one has 20 health. And again, it will start on its non-awakened side.
Okay.
Alright, now I get to pick 2. And I am going to immediately go ahead and grab my Clarity. And I'm also going to go ahead and grab Keypress. Alright, and then now you get to pick 2. So now you already picked one from here. So then you have to pick one from each of these.
Okay. This one. Ooh.
That's a dragon.
I like dragons.
And that's Doomcaster.
That's scary.
And that's Alpha Aster.
I'm gonna go with a dragon.
Okay. So you just grab it and just bring it right there. Yep, just drop it. And then you get one more pick, and that'll be from down here. So you have Gerwin. Something.
Yeah, that was a name I wasn't gonna try to pronounce.
Master Zephyron.
I like this one.
I kind of figured you would pick that one.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's a sparkly girl.
Oh.
Why would you not pick it? Alright, so we'll go ahead and move these over just so they're with their cooldowns. And then I have one more pick. And I am going to... I'm going to pick Genesis. Again, we know Genesis is coming in set 4. So let's go ahead and grab some Genesis stuff. So we got Genesis in here. So now we have our contenders. If I can put it down. Again, navigating this is so weird. But again, the board game will not be on TTS. The board game is an actual board game that you can play. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put the rest of the ones we're not using. We'll go ahead and put those away. And then we'll continue with setting up our board. So let's move these over here. And then let's go ahead and shuffle up our planet tiles. And then we'll lay those out.
Okay.
Alright. We have one here. Here. So basically it will be a 3x3 grid for the planet. And again, this is what you're looking to conquer, win battles, and fun things like that. And each planet has a different conquer and overthrow effect to do. And they also give you passive abilities once you get the planet. Alright, so we're going to go flip, 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 flip. And this is how we're set up. So again, let's look at this. Go ahead and take a look at all of them. Avalon, again, to conquer it, you have to restore 2 health or more to a contender this turn to overthrow it. So overthrow is if someone already has conquered the planet, you can steal it back from them. Okay. And all you have to do is an opponent restores 2 health to one or more contenders. So if I want to take it from you and you heal, then I can overthrow it. Okay. And then my passive ability is restore 1 health to one or more contenders, restore additional to those contenders. So again, like health gain. And then, you know, Synthoria, opposing contender loses 8 or more this turn. Mechadrala controls 7 or more XP. Earth, so again, so on and so forth. And then also, if you take a look at each of your contenders, they have a planet. Oops. And this is the planet that they will start on, that you can have them start on. So again, like I have Earth, I have Zenith Prime, and I have Avalon. So I can have, when I start my turn, I can have one of my cards go right to one of those planets. Okay. And then that's how it continue. Alright, so to start off, you do have, I want to say, only Jordy's in the chat, but I think you start off with 10 or 7, but since it's just 2 of us, we'll start with 10 XP. Mm-hmm. And then there is a turn counter. So each turn, the turn goes down. And then once the tournament runs out, whoever has the most gamer points, they win. Track your gamer points on the gold. And then we have our armory here as well. So we'll move the armory down. We'll get the armory shuffled up. And then since you drafted first, I go first.
Oh, no fair.
And we'll go ahead and put out 5 army token, 5 army cards. And then now we are ready to start Cosmic Conquest. All right, so I am going first. So again, I played this game multiple of times, but again, it's always fun. So I want to look at what I have here, and I have Zenith Prime. Zenith Prime. I really can't conquer any of these planets so far, and I'm gonna look at the armory first. Again, this is a combat action. This is a non-combat action, which can be activated as soon as you put it in your hand. And then you also have weapons.
Okay.
Weapons get attached to your contender of your choosing as soon as you pay for it. And the pay cost is how much? So this one's 2 XP. So this costs 2 XP to buy. So I am going again. This is my start. My recovery phase. I don't have any to recover. And then I'll go ahead and gain 2 XP. Now I have 12. And then I am going to go ahead and awaken one of my contenders. I am going to awaken Clarity. And then I am going to go into my action phase. And I'm going to start off on Avalon. So I did skip my armory phase. So I'm going to go to Avalon. And where do I want to go? I am going to use 1 to move here, and then 1 to move Dreadcroft. So that's my 2 actions. And then I'm going to go ahead and enter my Conquer phase. So I can reduce the health of a Awakened Contender I control by 5. And then I go ahead and conquer this planet. So now that I have conquered this planet, I'll take my Dracus card. It is mine. And I go ahead and I gain 2 Gambit points. And I also gain 1 XP for conquering a planet. And then my path skill, Awakened Contenders I control, I gain 1 additional combat die when engaged in combat. Alright, so then now that is my turn. And it goes over to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, so your turn. You gain 2 XP.
So I get 2 of these?
Yes.
Oops. So.
And then you're allowed to awaken if you choose to. Oh.
So I want to awaken. I'll go with the dragon guy.
Okay, so you'll pay 5. So you'll take the 5 and then put it back into the. Yep, you just put it right there, and then go to your dragon, and it awakens. And then now you enter your armory phase, where you can go and you can buy cards if you want to with your XP. So again, this one costs 2, and then you can play it as a support action. So when you're being attacked, gain 6 XP. The opposing contender loses 6 or more health during this combat. So you'll gain 6 XP if contender that you're fighting loses 6 or more health.
Okay.
And this one, change the 1 sword to a double sword. So again, if you look at the combat dice, they have 1 sword or 2 swords. So you can change any single swords to double swords in your final combat. So basically, this gives you more power.
Gotcha.
And then this one, Cosmic Breath. All contenders lose 5 health. All opponents relinquish 1 planet they control, and you gain 3 Gambit points.
1 XP for each double sword in your final combat value if you don't deal combat damage during the combat phase, gain 2.
So this is a weapon. So this will get attached to one of your contenders. Then you can pick whatever contender, but it stays equipped to that card until it's destroyed.
Okay. And then this one, Look at any number of unrivaled contenders you control with 10 or less.
Hell.
And then they cost the XP up top to
buy it. Correct.
Buy it. Okay. I kinda like this one.
Okay, so what you'll do is you'll just pay 2 XP for it. We'll put the XP over here. And then you purchase it, and then where do you want to equip it?
I want to equip it to the gold lady down at the bottom.
Alright, and then as soon as you purchase something from the armory, it is immediately replenished. Now, again, you can keep buying stuff in your armory for how much XP you have. You don't have to stop.
Okay.
So this new one came in. It's a sport action. It costs 4 to buy. The attack player loses 2 XP and 1 gambit point. Then move your team and the attacking team to an unoccupied planet of your choice.
I'm good on those ones.
Okay.
So then what the next step is?
And then you go to your action phase. So you start off on one of the planets that you control. So again, this one is Dracaroth. This home planet is Mechadralia. And this home planet is Eldalore. So you take your token and you move to one of those 3 planets. So I'm currently on Dracaroth. So if you go to Dracaroth, you can then engage me in battle.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay. So that's you use 1 action point. Now, if you choose to go ahead and fight me, you can do that.
And then if I win the fight?
If you win a fight, you basically deal damage to whatever contender. Basically, you pick one of your contenders, and you pick one of my contenders to fight it.
Okay. I will go ahead and attack you.
Okay. Which contender would you like to attack with?
My dragon.
Okay. And then which one of my contenders would you like to fight?
Your Genesis.
Okay. So, number maximum players, I do believe it is, I think you can do 6. I think it's 6, but I feel like it will grow after the first expansion. But I think right now I want to say it's like 2 to 6 players comfortably, but it can be more. Alright, so now that you're engaging me in combat, first off, we both gain 1 XP for just fighting.
Okay.
And then you're targeting my Genesis. So what we do is we'll roll the dice. Normally, again, we roll them at the same time, but we're using 1 mouse. So since I am the defender, I take these 5 and I roll them. Okay, and then you'll take yours and roll them. Alright, now, here comes the cool part. Now we can look at our passive skills. So again, yours is opposing contender can only re-roll up to 2 combat dice during a re-roll step whenever a new Zudak is engaged in combat. I said that wrong. And then my passive skill for Genesis is if an opponent activates or play a passive or action whenever Genesis is engaged in combat, the opposing engaged contender loses 1 health. You're not doing that, but your re-roll, this does go off. So after you roll, you're allowed to pick dices that you want to re-roll. So his passive skill is I can only re-roll up to 2 combat dice.
Okay.
So I can only pick 2 to re-roll. So I am going to re-roll this one and this one. Okay. And then you can choose to re-roll all of yours. So right now, to calculate how this goes, how damage goes, just like how it does in Alpha Clash. So right now, you have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 attack and 1 defense. And then right now, I have 1, 2, 3 attack and 1 defense.
So I'll re-roll. I can choose as many dice as I want.
Yes, you can. And then also you have your abilities. So again, this one you may reroll any number of your combat dice one additional time. If you're on a planet that's currently controlled by another player, overthrow that planet if your final combat value has 4 or more double swords.
Okay.
So right now you have 2 double swords. So you could choose to do that ability or you could choose not to. Remember, once you do it, you have to wait 3 turns to use it again.
Okay. I know for sure I want to reroll 2 dice. I want the individual swords.
Okay.
And then I'll leave the other ones alone.
Alright, you'll go ahead and re-roll those. Alright, perfect. So you did get some more. So right now you have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 1 defense. And I have 1, 2, 3, 1 defense. So I will take 7 damage. And then you will take 2 damage. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then since you did deal 5 or more damage, you do get a gambit point.
Yay!
Alright, so right now, that is, you have 1 more combat action you can do, or you can go ahead and activate this skill, reduce one of your awakening attender's health by 6, and then you can overthrow this.
So I'll do the overthrow then.
Okay, so you'll lose 6 health. And then what you do is you take this from me. Now this is yours. You gain 1 gambit point, and then you gain 1 experience point.
Nice.
And then this is the end of your turn. So now we're down to 14. Now it goes to my turn. I gain 2 XP. I have no cooldowns, but I do have a passive skill that activates during my recovery. At the end of my recovery phase, I can pay 2 XP, and then I can heal 4. I can heal 4 health from one of my contenders. So I'm going to heal 4 to Genesis. And then I am going to pay 5. How much is this? I need 1 more. So I'm going to heal 5. And then I'm going to awaken my Genesis.
Oh, no.
Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look at the armory. And I have 4 in here. What can I buy? What do I want to buy? Oh, I'm sorry. This is a combat action, so this is in your hand. This is not a weapon. So that's in your hand as you play during the combat phase. I apologize. Okay. I am going to pay 3, and I'm going to buy this. And then that will open up another one, and that is something I don't want. And I'm going to immediately use one of my action points to fight you.
Okay.
And I am going to have... Yes, I'm going to have Genesis attack your... I'm attack here.
Okay.
Alright, so let's go ahead and roll. And let's see how good this goes. Alright. Alright, what do I have so far? 1, 2, 3. So I'll allow you to roll first. Because again, normally this happens at the same time. So this part does go by a lot quicker. Alright, so... I'm going to and then your physical opposing character can only reroll up to 2 combat dice. So I can only reroll 2. So I'm gonna reroll these 2.
Okay.
Beautiful. And then,
no.
would you like to reroll anything? Because right now I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage coming at you.
The 2 swords.
The 2 swords. Alright, so right now you have 4. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and activate some of my actions. First one I'm going to activate is my elemental manipulation. So it changes all of my single swords to double swords.
No.
So right now I am at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And then I will use my Unrivaled Tactician. And what it does is I add another double sword to my final combat value. Then each contender the defending player control loses 1 health as the combat damage is resolved. So right now I am hitting you for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. And then now you can use your defensive.
Add 2 to your final combat value, then you engage the combat. On a planet you don't control, add 1 double sword to... Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so that will bring your cooldown to 3. And what it does is it adds 2 more shields to yourself. So we'll put the temporary shields up. Oops. So these are your 2 temporary shields. And then I have an additional double sword here. So right now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shields. So you're a 1, 6. And I am a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So you're only going to take 8 damage.
Oh, that's still a lot.
And then I am going to take 1. So you'll take 8. And then I will take 1. And then his skill, all of your cards will lose 1 health.
Oh no, my dragon's almost dead.
Okay, and I did deal 6 or more, so I do get a gambit. Oh, we did forget to get our XP from engaging in combat. And now I'm going to go ahead and use another one of my action points. And I'm going to fight you again. And I'm going to, this time I have clarity, attack it.
Oh no.
And then again, we'll get another experience point.
This is not looking good for my dragon.
And these 2 were not supposed to be there. You only have 5. And then I'm going to go ahead and roll. Okay. So that's my first roll. And then your roll. Alright. So remember, you do have your ability here. So this is your combat action. So this one you would probably hold on to.
Yeah.
Because you're not looking forward to that. Where for me, yes, we're going to go ahead and do this. What is mine to do? Every commander will roll 3 attack dice for each shield roll or due to hell container. And I am going to I will not reroll, but I will activate clarity skill. Oh, this is after combat damage resolves. So I'm not going to reroll. Would you like to reroll?
Yeah, I'll re-roll 2 of the swords.
Alright, you got 2 swords again. So right now you are a
3,
3-2, and I am a 4-2. So you will deal me 1 damage, and then I will deal you 2 damage,
Oh no.
and then I will activate Clarity's. I'm sorry, I did it. So after combat damage, I roll 3 attack dice for each shield that I rolled, and then reduce the health of each contender the defending player controls by 2. After combat damage resolves, roll 3 attack dice for each. Okay, got it. So you better hope I don't get any shields.
Oh, I hope not. I can't lose anybody yet. No shield!
I got none.
Yay!
Then for each roll, reduce the health of each contender by defending control by 2. Dang! I was going to take that out. So what I'm going to just do is I'm going to have Genesis lose 6 health so I can overthrow you. I'll take that. I'll gain my experience. I will gain my gambit. And I will pass turn. This is the discard pile.
Okay.
And now it is
My
finally
turn.
your turn.
Okay, so I get 2...
So first you reduce your cooldown.
To 1 or 2?
Yep.
And then I get 2 of these, right?
That's correct.
1, and then 2. So I'm at 11. And then I go to my armory phase.
You can awaken.
Oh, awaken.
Yes, your curve phase, your awaken phase.
Let's go ahead and awaken. I will do the gold girl.
Okay, so you'll pay 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep, and then you'll just awaken. And then check out her abilities. So this is her combat and then her passive defensive abilities. So her combat is...
to your final combat value for each planet you control, for each sword, and your final combat value. Restore 1 health to a contender you control. You may spend 1 XP to add 1 shield to your final combat value. Okay. So now I go armory, right?
Yes.
I need to see what this one is.
Mm-hmm.
Gain 6 XP for contender lose 6 or more during this combat phase. I don't know.
You can always pay 2 XP to shuffle these back in and then do 5 more.
But I only got 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll pay the 2. And then reshuffle the 5. Okay.
All right. Move that out of my way. And then we'll shuffle and bring out 5 more. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now let's see what you get. And let's see if there's anything you would like to purchase.
Look at the top card files of the armory. You may purchase up to 2 of them. Cost for 1 XP less than their original XP cost. If your final combat value has 5 or more swords, overthrow the planet. Okay. Send a what? What's that symbol?
Oh, that's a weapon. Send a weapon and engage opponent control to discard pile.
Okay. If your final combat value has 2 or more double swords, the defending contender loses 2 health.
Yes.
After combat damage is resolved. And your final combat that has 3 or more matching symbols, the defending contender loses 3 health after combat damage resolves. And that one's how much?
It costs 1.
I'll definitely take that one.
Okay.
And that goes to my hand, right?
Yes.
And then I pay 1.
Yep. And then you take 1 from the top of the deck and replace it.
Here. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I gotta fix that. Okay, what is that one? Always one unrivaled contender you control with 10 or less health. Ooh. So it'd have to be 10 or less in order for that to awaken?
Correct.
To use that card?
Yes.
Okay. Now I get to do the attack or planet thing, right?
Yeah, so you can move. So you can move your pieces and then try to conquer other planets, or you can try to fight me again.
Okay. And are all the conquering planets the same thing? No.
No, every single one is different. So like this one, to conquer
Control
it,
7 or more XP. Oh, lost that one. Purchase armory card totaling 7 XP or more from the armory.
that's gambit point. So if you have the least amount, you automatically get to conquer this planet.
So I would use
1 to move 1 space. Then your second one to move another space. And then you can go in. Yep.
I would conquer that one.
Correct. And so then what will happen, you'll get 2. You'll get an XP. And then you will go ahead and you will conquer Zenith Prime. Where is Zenith Prime?
Where is it?
There it is. So now Zenith Prime is yours.
Okay.
And then now it goes to my turn, and then that goes.
I didn't get to attack because I used all my thingies to move down.
Correct. You can only attack if someone is occupying that planet with you.
Oh, okay.
All right. So it goes to my turn. I will gain 2 XP, and then I will use his skill to pay 2 XP, and then I will heal 4, and then I will go ahead and cool down. And I do want to buy some stuff, but I don't know. What is this? Let's see. How many do I have? I have 4, so I don't have enough to awaken. I have 4. I'm going to pay 1. I'm going to purchase this. Ooh.
Wait, what did the other one do?
Whenever the attached contender loses 1 or more health, gain 1 XP. So I am going to actually purchase this right now. So 1 and 2. And then we're going to equip this to clarity. This is a weapon. Additional attached turret has to be really good. Alright, so I don't have enough to buy anything else. So then I'm going to go ahead and go on an adventure. I don't really have anything. So what I'm going to do, because I won't be able to overthrow that, but maybe I can get some gambit points. Yes, I'm going to... Oops. I'm going to go on a trip. 1... if I do that, I actually will not be able to attack. I'm kind of in a spot now where I really can't do anything this turn because I don't have enough XP to traverse, if I use 2 of my action points, I won't be able to attack you. And so I am just going to go ahead and position myself and go 1 and then 2 and then pass turn.
Okay.
Alright, and then your cooldown happens. And then you gain 2 XP. And then now you have a total of 6. And you can choose to awaken, you can choose to purchase stuff, whatever makes you happy.
I will not awaken. Where is this one again? Awaken one or rival contender with 10 or less. Into additional actions this turn. Discard pile if your final combat has 5 or more. Swords. Overthrow a planet. I will...
Reset the armory?
I did not say that.
I feel like you should reset the armory just so everyone can have some fun.
No, because I kind of want this card.
You have enough to buy it.
Yeah, I will take this one.
Okay.
And send 5. 3, 4, and 5.
Okay, and then replace the armory.
What did that do?
Oh, this tagged player loses 1 XP. Oh,
Well, that's a nice one.
that's a really good one. Shout out to Jordy for upgrading these cards. I'm sorry, like this is making me excited.
Can you do the clicky thing so I can see?
Yep. So this one is you gotta play. Go to the this. No, up. Sorry. Play 2 combat actions. So this is play 2 combat action. Play a combat action card this turn. So your combat action card would be the ones in your hand.
Just these ones here.
Yes. But for you to play a combat action, you got to be engaged in battle, and I'm nowhere near you.
Sure. What's this one?
Control 2 or more weapons.
Oh, I don't have any.
Bardaga purchased armory cards totaling 7 XP or more. You did not.
No.
You got 5. You almost had it.
That was close. And then that one, we already did. What's this one?
Control 7 or more XP.
Nope, don't got that one.
You don't want to take me on in battle?
I'm still. I want to see which way I need to go.
Now remember, you could pay 2 XP to traverse to any planet.
Well, I only have one. I only have one left.
Okay.
So I will just go 1 action, right action,
Mm-hmm.
and then 2 action, and then battle you.
You can't use all your actions.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the same predicament I was in last turn.
Aww. Okay, well, I'll still stay there.
All right. And then it goes to my turn, and I'm telling you, I would have not stayed there. I'm going to fight you. 1, 2, and then I will activate this skill. I'll pay 2, 'cause that's fine. So I can give 4 health back to one of my contenders. I'll give it to Clarity. Oh, this should be at 1. And this should be at 1. No, this should be at 2. No, it should be at 1 because I didn't attack last turn. Then this should be actually back to normal.
How? You did that after I did mine?
No, I didn't change. I didn't cool down. And I didn't attack last turn. And I do want to buy some. I don't have enough to buy anything from the armory. I do. Let's have I got the armory and purchase. You know what? I will buy 1. I will pay 1 just so I can have this card. I feel like this card's going to be really good. And the new card is Radiant Surge. Restore 3 health to each contender you control as the combat damage resolves. Ooh.
I could have used that one.
Oh, this is going to be great. No, I'm going to destroy you. Anyways, I am going to use one of my combat actions, and I'm going to have Clarity engage your dragon.
Oh, no.
Yes. So let's go ahead and roll.
Why do you have 6 dice?
Because I have 6, you have 5. That's just how the game is.
Oh, okay.
So again, awakened contenders you control gain 1 additional combat die. So I get 1 additional combat die.
Mm-hmm.
And your passive skill is you may overthrow planets, meaning to conquer. Okay.
Meaning the what?
So basically, instead of you, so you can overthrow a planet.
Mm-hmm.
So say if I occupy it, it's by meeting the conquer criteria instead of doing an overthrow.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll first.
I feel like this is a very fair advantage. You're rolling with like 6 dice.
I have 7.
7 dice. That's even more unfair
Yay!
compared to my 5.
All right, let's see what I got. Okay, so this is, please land the right way. So right now I have 2 shields, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then now you can go ahead and roll yours.
Ooh.
What you mean? That's good. Okay, so your passive skill, I can only reroll up to 2 dice. My passive skill is whenever clarity is engaged in combat, loses 3 or more health. Restore 2 health to another contender you control. And then my weapon, whenever this attached contender loses 1 or more health, I gain an XP. Oh, we both getting XP for combat, by the way. Oh, we really don't have any XP left.
You don't.
I know I don't.
I did.
You had 1.
Hey, one's better than none.
Okay, so I am going to re-roll, because I can only re-roll 2.
Haha.
And I'm going to re-roll this and this.
Please get shields.
Come on.
Oh, you got 1.
I got 1 sword and I got 1 shield. So right now I am a 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm a 5-3. And I will... Actually, I can't do that. And I can't do that because my cooldown is still going. Do I want to use Genesis? Control loses 1 health at the combat damage resolves. Yes, I will go ahead and use my Genesis.
How can you use Genesis if you're attacking with clarity?
You can use any one of your cards' abilities once they're awakened.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to use his Unrivaled Tactician. So I add 1 double shield. Double sword to my final combat value. And then each contender defending player control loses 1 health after combat resolves. So no matter what,
poor dragon.
No matter what, I'm getting rid of your dragon. So would you like to re-roll any of yours?
I will re-roll since my dragon's dying anyways. I will go ahead and re-roll the shield and 2 of the swords.
2 of the swords.
To see what I get.
Just trying to do max damage as much as you can.
Yeah, mine is a whale.
Not bad. You got 1 blank and you got 2 shields. So you're 2, 4, 6, 7 against my
3.
So I will take 4 damage right off the back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and my weapon would take effect. I will gain an XP, and then clarity. I took more than 3, so I can restore 2 health to another contender I control. 1, 2. I healed more than 5, so I gained 1 gambit. And then you will take death. And then once you die, you reset back to 20. But then you...
go back over to being unawakened.
Correct. And here is the fun part. Now all your will lose health. Haha. 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 And since I dealt more damage, I do gain a gambit.
That's unfair.
It's not unfair. It is fun.
It is unfair.
It is called fun. It's called combo pieces. I didn't make the game.
It is unfair.
And then now I am going to use my last action to go to Earth. Okay. And then I can conquer Earth. Because final combat value have 4 more matching symbols during the combat phase, which I did. I'll go ahead and get rid of that extra one. And I get Earth, and I don't think Jordy has fixed Earth. Garrett, can you let Jordy know that we still don't have an Earth token? It's still not here. We still don't have it. And so now I just scale down Earth. And now this is mine. Since I did conquer a planet, I get an XP. And I get 2. And I am in the driver's seat. Turn!
I feel like I'm definitely at a very unfair advantage because I've never played this before.
But you're doing really good. Okay, let me ask this question.
1.
Since you never played it, are you enjoying it so
2.
far?
I'm enjoying it, yeah. So I have 4.
Okay.
And let me see what she does.
Oh, don't forget to bring your cool down.
Oh, yep. So back at 0. And then what does this one do again? Attacking player loses 1 XP. Defending has 10 or less. Add 4 shields. How many do I have? How many? I have 4, so I'd have to pay all 4 to get this card.
That is correct. But again, you can hold on to it.
Hold on to what?
You can hold on to it until you play it.
We have 3. And what does it take to conquer this one?
Remember, with your Zenith Prime, you just use the conquer to overthrow it.
Final combat has 4 more matching symbols during combat phase this turn. Alright, so I'm gonna go 1 here.
Okay.
I'm gonna skip the armory. And then I will attack you.
Alright.
So we each get 1.
We both get 1.
So here you go.
Thank you.
Here I go.
And then which contender do you want to fight? Which contender?
I don't want to do Clarity.
Why? What Clarity is so good?
Since she seems very mean. Can I see what this one is?
Yeah, he's not awakened.
Yeah, but don't you still? Where'd it go? There it goes.
Nope. Since he's not awakened, I can't. He doesn't have his awakened abilities.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack this one, and I'm gonna swing with Scarlet. Her.
Valen?
Yeah, Valen.
Okay.
I don't know why I wanted to call her Scarlet, but that's what I'm gonna name her now.
Okay. You get to roll first.
Give me something good.
All right, and then since I do have Dracaroth, I get an additional die. Wait. Let me see. Are these called combat dice? Nope. So I get additional 1.
That's unfair.
You're in danger.
So unfair.
Ah. And let's see what I got. Right now I have 4, 5, 6, 1, and a blank. And then you could activate your combat action if you choose to. Remember, you have only 1, but do you have these cards in your hand?
Right. Gain 1 XP for each double sword you find in your final combat value. So how do I play the cards from my hand? I just play them?
You just play them.
3 or more matching symbols to defending. This is 3 health after combat during each block. And then I don't want to do that one. I'm actually gonna play that one.
This one?
No. I'm gonna wait a second. I can do my reroll before I play cards from my hand?
I believe so. I may be wrong, but for this one, sure.
Okay. So I'm gonna do my reroll first.
Okay. Which one do you want to reroll?
And I want to do. I'm actually just gonna reroll the shield.
Okay. I don't know what's going on with the dice, but it won't stop. Can't stop.
Okay, so I got 2 double swords, so 2, 4, 6, 8 is what I have.
Yeah, you have a lot. You have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9.
All right, then I'm going to go ahead and re-roll. You know what? I'm going to re-roll both of these. You know why? Because if you're not going to have any defense, we're just going to go. We're just going to go for it. Let's go for it. And I got additional shield, and I have 1, so that's 1. So 2, So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then are you going to activate any of your combat?
Let me see that one again.
Yes.
1 XP for each double sword in your final combat. If you deal combat damage during a combat phase, gain 2
Gambit points.
Gambit points. Okay, I want to play that one, so I'll gain 1 XP because I only have 1 double sword. Or no, I have 2. I have 2.
Yeah, you have 2. Yep.
So I get 2. Woo! I'm back up to like 3, I think now.
And then if you don't deal combat damage, you'll go, but you're going to deal because I have.
You only have 1 shield.
Right. And
So then you're going to take 2, 4. You'll take 7 because I have 8.
I am. Going to activate Shadow Parry.
Oh no.
So Shadow Parry, I pick one contender that is not engaged in combat. And that chosen contender loses 1 health for each sword and my final combat value after combat damage resolves.
So just the one short sword though, not the double swords, they don't count?
Correct. So I'm going to pick this one. So okay. I am going to take 8 damage. And then you are going to take 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this one will lose 1, 2, 3. And then you will get, since you dealt a lot of damage, you will gain 1 Gambit. And then I will gain Gambit 2. And I should have 1 more because I get 2 for defeating Awakening, which I did.
And that one she got something too. She had something on it. No, for the Gambit.
Which one?
The one that you just put in that's discard pile.
Oh yeah, that's if you dealt no damage. You dealt damage.
Oh, okay. And
then you can. Yeah, so you did receive damage, so you don't get to do her skill. But then now you are at the conquer phase, and you can overthrow this.
And I am going to overthrow and take Earth.
Okay, so you get Earth, and then you get an experience point, and you get a Gambit.
Yay!
Alright, perfect. And then this will be my turn. So this will go, this cooldown will end. This cooldown will go to 2. This will go to 2 as well. I will gain 2 experience points. And then I'm going to pay 2 experience points to restore 4 health here.
I feel like that is unfair.
How's that unfair?
I don't like that he can just give it to whoever.
And then I am going to pay 4. And I'm going to go ahead and take this from you because you don't need that. And I will fight you. I use one of my Gambit points to fight you. And we're going to take on Shadow Blade.
Okay.
And I'm going to have Clarity attack Shadow Blade. And I'll go ahead and get my additional one. This is going to be fun. And oh my Alright, perfect. And then your turn to roll. Let's see what you get. Womp womp. Okay, and then
It just womp womp me?
Womp womp. Yeah, I'm having Clarity go in. And okay, I am going to then, I'm just going to re-roll these 2. I want to get some more damage in. I want to hit you very, very, very hard. I got the same thing. All right, so right now I am at a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 2. Would you like to reroll?
Yeah, I would. Definitely a blank. And I will leave the shields. And that was a blank minute ago.
Yeah, the blank.
Yeah, I'll just reroll this one.
Okay. And you got a double sword.
Yay!
All right. So wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have way too many.
You could take away one of the one swords. Don't try to take my shields away.
We'll keep that going. So you have 2, 3, 4. So you are a 4-2, and I'm going to go ahead and activate my combat action. This is about to be so nasty. Watch this. I'm going to use Radiant Surge. This restores 3 health to each of my contenders I control after combat damage is resolved. And then would you like to activate any of your passive abilities? Do you have any? You do not. And you don't have. You have one card that's awakening. That's awakened. And you may spend 1 XP to add 1 shield to your final combat. You may spend as many XP as you want.
But I only get 1 shield.
No, for each XP you spend, you get 1 shield.
Okay, and then how many XPs do I have?
You have 8.
8?
Yes.
And you are attacking me with 2, 4, 6, 7.
8.
Only, no, 2, 4, 6, 7. So
no,
only 7.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you're right.
I know how to count. And then this is for each one I gain a shield. So
yes.
I will do 2.
Are you sure?
Remember
her ability. So go ahead, go to her ability. So whenever she's engaged in combat and receives no damage, restore 2 health to another contender you control. Oh wait, I'm attacking this one. Yeah, never mind. That wasn't even.
That won't phase that, but
yeah.
It'll stop the damage from going to this one.
Correct.
So I am gonna stick with the 2, and that means I would be taking 3. So I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'll stick with the 3.
Okay.
Take the 3.
You'll take 3 damage here. And then you're hitting me with 2, 3, 4. So I'll take 2. Which means I won't proc that off. But then my surge will go off after combat damage. So all my contenders will gain 3 health.
Aww.
1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I gain more, so I do get a gambit point.
Yeah, I'm definitely at a disadvantage.
And then this card goes off too. I did take lost health, so I do gain 1 XP.
You don't have any XP.
No, I gain 1.
No, I'm saying you don't have any though, so you only have 1.
And then I am going to use one of my last action points to move to Evelyn. And since I restored health to 2 or more contenders this turn, I get to conquer Avalon. So I get Avalon, I gain 2 gambit, and I get an XP. And that will be my turn.
So even when I do the overthrow, I still only gain the 1.
Right.
Because it's an overthrow, not a conquest, even though that's the one it has me going off of to overthrow it.
That's correct.
That sucks.
And your turn.
Wait, what does that do?
When I gain health, I gain additional health.
So you gain 2.
Yes.
Yeah. Definitely a disadvantage. I'm sticking with that, and that's what I'm going with.
So don't forget, you get 2. You're not at a disadvantage.
I am. So this is the first time that I'm playing this game. You have played it many, 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 many times, as you have said. So you know what all the good cards are.
No, I don't. I have not been to the armory deck ever. Whenever I see an army card, it's literally almost 95% of the time for the very first time.
Sure it is. I'm going to go ahead and pay 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll go ahead and awaken this one.
Okay. Check out that skill. So this is another skill that you haven't been looking at. So during a recovery phase, you may pay 2 XP, and then you gain the base of the weapon effect of any contender controls to the end of turn.
See? Cheating.
How am I cheating?
Because you know these things.
Because I only played...
Awakened, I'm not going to do the armory. And I'm going to go ahead and...
How many XP do you have?
3.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go here, and then I will battle you. So we'll each get 1. That'll put me at 4. I can't get to your screen.
Okay, who is going to battle who?
I am taking Shadowblade against... Is that her name? Yeah, that's her name. Shadowblade against your one that is not awakened yet.
Okay. You going to attack my Scarab guy again?
Yeah.
That's fine with me. I'll go ahead and I gain additional combat die.
I get to roll first.
That's right. You are the attacker. Go ahead. That's a double sword.
Yay!
And I'm going to go ahead and roll. Ooh.
You got a blank. You got duds.
I do. Is there anything you like to reroll?
I'm going to re-roll my... I'm going to do 2 swords and a shield.
2 swords and a shield?
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Not bad. I'm going to re-roll...
That's a good re-roll.
These 2.
Get duds. Got a dud.
Okay, so I did get 1 bad one. So right now I am 3, and you are 2, 4, 6, 7.
7, 2.
So then you can go ahead and activate any of your combat actions. So you have access to her, you have access to here, and you have access to this in your hand.
Wait, what? Go back. I was reading that.
Mm-hmm.
Include 3 health. No. And then, what's this one?
Choose one defending player contender for each double sword in your final combat value. That contender loses 1 health after combat resolves.
And then, what was her other ability?
That is your defensive.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. And add 1 shield to your final combat value for each planet you control. For each sword in your final combat, restore 1 health to contender you control. I'm gonna do that.
You gonna do that one?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so this one, add 1 shield to your final combat for each planet you control. You control 2, so that means you get 2 swords. 2 shields.
2 shields.
And then as well, for each sword in your final combat value, restore 1 health to contender you control. So right now you have 1. So a contender will gain 1. But now you have 4 shield.
Mm-hmm.
You have 4 attack. So then I will take 1 and you will take nothing.
Mine are doubles.
Oh, that's right. 2, 4, 6.
So you take 7.
7. So I will take 4.
Or 4, yeah, 4.
I am going to activate I don't really have anything. I am going to do this. I'm gonna play Deep Sea Exploration.
Mm-hmm.
And I can look at the top 5. And I can buy them for 1. I can buy 2 of them for 1 less. Ooh. Ooh.
You only have 1.
I'm going to buy this one for 2. And I'm going to attach it here. And then I'm going to purchase this one for 1. And this is about to be this is unfair. And we'll go ahead and give this a nice little shuffle, because now that we're engaged in battle, and this is a weapon, the opposing engaged contender loses 1 health for each sword in my final combat value after damage is resolved.
Right, you only have 1 sword.
I know.
So I lose 1 damage.
So I will take 4. You will take none, and then you'll take a point of damage.
That wasn't as bad as I feel like you're making it seem like it is.
It's a weapon, so it's always there.
I know.
And what would you like to do now?
Well, I get the rest of her ability. So I get to gain that life back, right?
And your final combat value for each sword. Yep, so you get 1 back.
And then this has to be 2 or more, right?
Yes,
Yeah, so.
two different contenders.
Yeah. And I used both my actions already.
Yes.
So I will then just pass turn. This goes down by 1?
That's correct. All right. I will bring this down, and then I will gain my 2 XP. And then I will save my 2 XP for now.
Nah, you can reshuffle those.
Nah, I kind of want to keep it this way. And let me remove these extra dice from here. I will, because you're here. And let me see this. First off, I'm going to fight you, because you put your hands on me.
Mm-hmm.
How many XP do you have? You only have 4, so that'd be kind of weird to take that one. If a engaged contender has a weapon attached, choose non-engaged contender. That engaged component loses. Ooh. So we're going to attack Dragon Man. And we're going to have Clarity attack Dragon Man.
Why you gotta go for dragon?
And I get an additional. And I'm going to go ahead and...
Ooh, that sucked.
That's not that. Hold on. Is that his passive skill? Plus, can only reroll over 2 combination stuff. Yep, so I can only reroll 2. And then you get to roll yours.
Ooh, mine was bad too.
Alright, so I can only reroll 2. Let me check out my abilities. That's still not there. I'm not awakened. So, yeah, I'm just going to go for some damage. That's fine. I'm not really worried about getting hit. So I will just reroll these 2. And I finish off with 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 shields. So I am a 4-3. Would you like to reroll any of yours?
I'm going to reroll because you have 3, so I'm gonna reroll these.
Okay. It's not bad. Alright, let me see if I have any combat actions I would like to activate. I didn't get any double swords. Clarity's engaged in battle. I actually won't. I won't do her ability. And do you have any support that you like to activate? That one. Still have that. And you have this one.
And 1 double sword. Your final combat if you're engaged.
Which I do have a weapon.
Choose a non-engaged contender. Your opponent controls and it loses 3 after combat. So wait, I gain a double sword.
Mm-hmm. And then you basically will deal 3 damage to a contender that's not attacking you.
Sure, I'll do that one.
Okay. So your cooldown. Go here, and then you will gain a double sword. So right now you are dealing 1, 2,
6.
3, 4, 5, 6. So you are 6-2. So I am going to take 3 damage. And then you're going to take
2.
And then this skill, so you pick one of these 2 to take 3 damage.
I will go ahead and do Genesis.
Okay. And then my skill, I will go ahead and gain an XP. And then I will pay 2 to traverse. And then I will conquer Cogium. So I'll gain 1, gain 2, and then I will take it. And turn. Whatever you do now.
I'm gonna pay 2. And reshuffle these 5.
Okay.
Oh! It took my contender.
Did it really take your contender?
It did. It took my contender. That's not cool.
Okay, so we'll get the contender. There it is. Get it out of there. And then I will reshuffle. And then you just pay 2 to reshuffle the armory. And then as a fresh 5 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are your new cards that you get. So flip, 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 and
Change 1. Change 1 sword to a double sword, then change 1 shield to a double sword. Ooh. And no. Add 4 swords to your final. Unless your opponent pays 3. That's a good one too. Your final combat value has at least 4 double shields, gain 2. Restore 2 health to each contender you control. How many do I have?
4.
4, and this was 3. And this was
2.
Shoot. I'll do the 3. 1. Oh,
You just take 1
I'll
back.
just take 1 back. 1 and take this card.
Okay.
Go.
It's technically it's in your hand, but And then we'll replenish this. Oh, look, he's back. All right, and now it's on to your action phase. Where would you like to go? Do I own this? No, you own it.
Mm-hmm. What is that one? Controller, 2 more weapons. I kind of want to. I don't know what I want to do. If I move this way, then I won't be able to attack you because it's one here, and then that's it. And this one. What was the conquest one for this?
So what play will you do?
I don't know. I'm thinking. I don't know. Because if I don't attack, then I don't get to play any cards from my hand, correct?
Correct.
I only have 1 XP.
So yeah, so you can't traverse.
I will, where's this one again? Control 7 more XP. Okay, I'll go 1 and 2.
Okay.
And then I would do. So you have this one, right?
Yes.
So I'll go ahead and reduce Dragon by 5.
You gotta be awakened contender.
Ow! He's awakened.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He shouldn't be. You didn't awaken him.
Okay, well then it's just that's my turn, I guess.
All right, cool. I'm about to have some fun.
Cheater.
I'm gonna see if I can win on this turn.
How do you win? How do you win again?
Hit 20 gaming points, or if this hits 0, then whoever has the most.
Yeah, I'm only at 6.
So I'm gonna go ahead and spend 3 XP. Oh wait, let me. Because all my cooldowns are ready to go. I'm gonna spend 3 XP so I can buy this weapon and attach it to Genesis. And this cool weapon, the final combat value has at least 4 double shields. I gain 2 XP and 1 gambit. And it works so well with Unrivaled Tactician, where it adds 1 double shield to my final value.
But you gotta roll 3 at least.
Well, that shouldn't be hard to do because I get 1 additional combat die.
I'm gonna flick you.
And then, final combat has 2 or more shields, defending continually. So it's almost like everything is turning to combo now. It's like I found a combo. And where are you at? 1, 2. Ah, man. You're so lucky you're so far away. Alright, because you're far away, I can't traverse to you. I have way more than you do. Oh, I can't reach you.
Haha.
Man, that kind of makes me sad. Oh well. I'm gonna go 1, 2. And turn.
I'll gain 2.
I'll put a new one in.
All opponents lose 2.
Gambit point. All contenders lose 2 health.
Ah, I don't like that.
That's such a good card.
Yeah, you'd only really play that if you were,
In multiplayer.
Yeah. With 2, it's kind of like, why would I sacrifice losing all of mine just to drop you by 2? And you'll just gain it back somehow. What do I do? What to do?
Try to throw it for me so I can't fight you.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty much where you need to be thinking right now. It's time to run.
So I'm gonna go 1 to Earth and then 1 to Avalon, and then I will go ahead and end my turn.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I'm gonna go ahead and gain 2 XP for starting my turn. I have nothing to cool down. Let me check the armory. I don't like none of these. But I'm going to do this, though. I'm going to go ahead and skip to my next phase. I am going to pay 2. So I can traverse to Avalon.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
You fell over. That means it wasn't successful.
And then I'm going to use one of my 2 action points to fight you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to have Genesis, attack. These are at 1, by the way. How many XP do you have? 3? Yeah, I'm gonna attack. Yeah, I'm gonna attack here.
Shadowblade?
Yes. So let's go ahead and get myself an additional die. And let's roll this up. Come on. I need like 35 double swords. And I got almost all shields. Wow.
You ain't getting none.
Okay. Was not. Oh my God! What am I doing? All right, your turn. I'm trying to see if I can end this right now.
Absolutely not. I will fight till the last death.
You cheated.
I did not.
There's no way that even happened. Okay, let me see. Genesis attacking, right?
Yeah. I just realized you have 4 swords. I have 4 shields.
Let's see.
Nothing's getting through.
Okay. I just need to get. So I'm gonna reroll everything.
Can you?
Yeah, I can reroll everything. I'm not attacking your dragon, which blocks me.
Oh.
Come on! Yes!
Oh no.
Okay, so I have 1, 2. I have 2, 4, 6. 6, 8,
10. You have 10.
9, 10, 1. Would you like to reroll?
Yeah, I'll reroll my last shield. Or my last sword and try to get a shield. I'll take the double sword.
Okay, so let's go ahead and go over to my combat actions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, this activates automatically, so I gain 2 XP and 1 gambit. And then I will add an additional double sword. to this. And do I have any other passive? Oh, nice. Restore health, 1 combat, that's fine. And then I'll save that one. And then do you have any... So the non-combat can be activated during your turn.
So not on your turn.
Correct. So you have this to activate, or this one doesn't. So you have this one to activate.
And you're now swinging with how many? How much?
I am swinging with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10,
12.
12. And you're blocking 4.
So I'm still taking 8.
And you have 3 XP.
We should have 4 because we're battling.
Yes, you should. I did not give us our XPs for that.
That's fine. I'll take the. I will eat that 8.
All right, and I will take 2. And you will take 8.
You take 1. You have a shield.
And then I will gain a gambit point because I dealt more damage. And what do I not have? I use one of my active points for that. I'm going to use... I'm going to fight you again.
Oh, no.
So we'll both gain. And... I'm going to use Crefris to fight here. 5, 6, 7. Yep, that's enough. And we will shuffle, 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 shuffle. I mean, roll, 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 roll.
You cheated.
How?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I don't get the extra one. Hold on. I do not get the extra one. Because he's not awakened. But I will keep this. Let's see what you get. Okay, I'm going to keep mine. Would you like to re-roll yours? I'm dealing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Do the individual swords.
Okay. So you will only take 2, and I will take 2. That's funny how that works. So I am taking 2. 1, 2. You'll take 2. And then my weapon will activate. You'll lose 1 health for each sword in my final combat. So that will be defeat. I defeated awaken. You go back to 20. And then I gain 2. And I get an XP. And then I am going to use 2 of my XP to traverse here. And then I will conquer, because the opponent turn lost 8 or more health this turn. So I'm going to conquer Xanthoria, and I will gain my last 2. And I win Cosmic Conquest. Thank you everyone who has stopped by for this very impromptu how to play gameplay of Cosmic Conquest. So again, head on over. Again, if you're not went over to the website, go ahead and get back this now. Again, I enjoy playing this game so much. P Girl, what was your experience? Did you like it?
I definitely liked it. Definitely a game that will be played very much in this house. I can't wait to see everything once it's finalized and actually have it in my hands.
Yes, because I feel like sometimes the board game on TTS can get very chaotic, but I feel that was a very nasty place. And again, I feel like the armory cards challenge the game so much, where I didn't know these weapons could work this well with these contenders, but
yeah, I know going forward what contenders I would want.
Oh yeah, there's 3 contenders I play with no matter what, and I will never.
Well, if I get to go first,
you better hope you go first against me, because I'm going to pick the same one.
Definitely taking either that clarity or your blue guy in the middle.
Oh no, this is the most broken card in the entire game.
Yeah, to be able to give to restore 4 health to a contender, like that's absolutely amazing.
It is, but
again, I could have used that many times.
But it's at the cost of your XP. But that's why, again, having this, so when it deals damage, I gain XP.
Yeah.
I'm kind of offsetting that XP. And then this card, I didn't even know this was a thing, but this card is crazy.
Yeah, that is a good card.
But again, thank you for everyone who joined in. I hope that you enjoyed Cosmic Conquest. I know we did. Until next time, this has been Ralph.